Hi, my name is Melika Ofoia, and my speech today is going to be about what's happening on Mauna Kea. And the purpose of this speech is to inform my audience about the history of Mauna Kea and the effects of the TMT telescope. So for the introduction, Hawaii is known to be one of the most beautiful places to exist in the world. As the years go by, land is constantly being seized in order to make attractions such as hotels and resorts for tourism. In this case, a telescope is going to be put on top of the tallest sea mountain, Mauna Kea. Hawaii is known to be a sacred land that not many people know about. This sacred land allows for culture and heritage to live on through the generations. First, I will discuss the history of Mauna Kea and Hawaii. Second, I will discuss the TMT telescope and the protests. Lastly, I will discuss the cultural impact this has on the people and what TMT plans to do next. Let's first begin with the history of Mauna Kea. In 1893, Hawaii was invaded by the U.S. Marines that eventually led to the overthrow of the Hawaiian government. In 1993, President Bill Clinton signed legislation for this overthrow but did not provide federal recognition to Native Hawaiians. And this is from Sanchez 2019. According to tradition, Papa, which is the abbreviation for the Earth Mother in Hawaiian culture, and Wakea, which is the Sky Father in Hawaiian culture, created the islands of Hawaii. Mauna Kea was the firstborn of these two, according to this tradition. Since Mauna Kea is considered the firstborn, Mauna Kea is held in high regards. The top of Mauna Kea is considered sacred due to the mountain spirits and gods being present there, and is also home to the Na'akua, which is the divine deities, and Na'amokoa, which is the divine ancestors. Just some background about Mauna Kea, some statistics. It is the tallest sea mountain in the world, standing at 13,796 feet above sea level and over 33,000 feet from the bottom of the ocean. Now that I told you about the history of Hawaii and Mauna Kea's cultural role, I will tell you about the TMT telescopes and protests. The TMT telescopes are new telescopes that will see deeper into space than any other telescope will ever go. It is 12 times sharper than the Hubble Space Telescope. Because of these telescopes, peaceful protests are underway. These protests have gathered attention through the media, with celebrities even visiting Mauna Kea. The TMT telescope selected Mauna Kea because of the environment. It is dry and cold, which is the best atmosphere for capturing images of outer space. Despite this telescope being very controversial, there's already many telescopes up there on Mauna Kea that were put there despite the community not wanting them there. This new telescope will provide information necessary to answer questions regarding every field of astronomy and astrophysics. And TMT also plans to initiate a workforce pipeline program to prepare Hawaiian Island students for science and technology jobs. They also plan to pay $1 million in lease rent annually, with 80% going to the Office of Mauna Kea Management. The University of Hawaii is also in on this TMT telescope, as their vision for Mauna Kea is to strengthen the future of natural, cultural, and scientific environment of Mauna Kea. But as I stated before, there's protests going on, and these protests are peaceful, and the protesters are essentially blocking off roads with the kapuna tent where elders gather. On July 30th, 2019, the governor got rid of his emergency proclamation due to the negotiations slowing down. And here we can see the protesters blocking off the road with the elders in the middle, and this is what the telescopes look like on top of Mauna Kea. Now that the background of the TMT telescopes is known, I will discuss the cultural impact it has on the media and people. Mauna Kea has been in a legal fight for 10 years and counting. According to the natives, this fight is not about the science, but for the aloha aina, which is the love of the land. TMT has stated that they would have a plan B, which is to have the telescope be built in Spain. Although this is the case, Mauna Kea is still the preferred site. And to conclude, the land of Hawaii is sacred, and Mauna Kea is important to the natives' culture. Whether or not that the telescopes will be placed on Mauna Kea, it is important to respect culture and where each site is coming from. First, I discussed the history and heritage of Hawaii, and then I covered information regarding TNT and the telescopes. Lastly, I discussed the impact these telescopes have on the natives and what is ahead. Whether or not the telescopes will be placed on Mauna Kea, it is important to respect the culture and where each site is coming from. Thank you for listening.